Yo, so I want to talk about semen retention. Um, I talk about it a lot. I ain't never gonna stop talking about semen retention because semen retention, like, it allowed me to see things for what they really are. Um, when you start to tap into your strengths as a man, yo, it is one of the most liberating, astonishing. I'm just throwing word like it is. It's the greatest story never told. Um, you know, I uh I spent a lot of my life chasing females and shit. You know what I mean? To look cool, to fit in. Um, really wasting my time though. Really, I wasted a lot of good time, a lot of quality time trying to get laid. And not even realizing the power that I possessed as a man. Um, how powerful a disciplined man is. You know, with women, they'll take any attention that they can get. Literally, like a woman will take any attention, bro. From any man, any random stranger. That's why they do this shit they do. Women thrive off attention. But they also know, like, they know quality attention. Like, they know the quality the quality over quantity concept. It still applies with attention that they receive from different men or different people on a day-to-day basis. And it's just to boost they shit up. Like, even if a nigga tell a girl, damn, you got fat ass, damn, I mean, you look good, I like your hair, you look pretty. It's just to keep that shit going. It's that dopamine. It's just to keep that shit just keep rising and rising and rising. But most smart women know the attention that they receive. And whether it's genuine or whether it's quality, whether a nigga just trying to hook up, you know, whatever. And for some reason, women are intrigued by the man that they're attracted to, but that's not giving them attention. Right? And that goes back to what I said. I think semen retention is so powerful. It's such a superpower for men. It's such a superpower for men that, like, when you want semen retention, you stop chasing shit and you start attracting shit. And I started noticing that. Like, I went through a breakup with my kid's mom. I've been with her for 16 years, right? And I was going through my motions and, you know, my highs, my lows, and just going through what people go through when they going through a split. And I've been on semen retention, like, I've been knowing about it and shit like that. But what I noticed, once I started just pouring more into me, and I kind of like left it alone, and the idea of us getting back together, I kind of like left it where it was at. Eventually, it took me some time, but I kind of like left it alone and just retaining and just doing my shit and just focusing on me and just locking in. I was attracting her, and I didn't even know it. I didn't even want her attention, but you're so powerful when you want to semen retention, when you retaining that energy, bro. I'm a firm believer in real time. I went through it. You start to attract so much. You know, it could be materials, it could be a job, it could be a woman, it could be whatever. Like, you really, really start to attract shit. And I just was like, damn, like, it's deep. And so me being a man and coming from being on both sides of the fence, like now being on this side, more spiritual and more in tune, more conscious, more enlightened. But at one point in time, being on the other side of the fence or the other side of the hill where the grass wasn't as green, I know what that's like. And I know the potential in men, the potential that most men possess, but they can't get out their own way, or they can't fly above the lust. It's everywhere. And it's meant to be like that, to keep you exactly where you at. So you can't come to the other side of the hill or come to the other side of the fence and be on this semen retention shit and like really see things for what they are. See women for who they are. And not hate women and not judge them and nothing like that, but just really get an opportunity to see it for what it really is. Like, if you are continuously releasing and chasing, you don't really have the time to focus on yourself. You don't really even have it's foggy, bro. When you releasing every day and you fucking different women and you different soul type, it's foggy as shit. You have no way of seeing beyond the fog. But like, if you could tap into that, man. And that's what I started doing. Like, I fell in love with this shit, man. And I talk about that like before I even knew what it was. Even when I would take breaks in between being active as a young boy, 17, 16, 15, when I would take breaks in between being active, my clarity was just on another level. And I wasn't pursuing meaningless shit, meaningless relationships, meaningless flings, meaningless situations. I'm jumping around a little bit, but the gist of it is just like, yo, all of the time and energy that men put into women and that men put into that one thing, getting that one thing, obtaining that one thing, is, like I said, I went through a breakup and that shit tore me up for a long time, like for a minute. And once I was able to get a little bit past that and just start embarking on my semen retention journey and start focusing on that, I guess I was practicing a no contact without even knowing what that was. I just learned what that was. But I guess I was practicing that, just not even dealing with her, not touching her, not interacting with her, not giving her that type of attention or energy or power over me. That shit helped me get over that shit. It helped me get over her, helped me get over us not being together, us possibly never being together. And I'll tell you this, guess what though? With me just focusing on me without any intentions of luring her in, she want that thing back. Like, oh, I want my family back, and like, no. Because like I said, once you really lock in on that semen retention shit, bro, like, you start to really love yourself more and more and more and more than you ever did, and you start to really prioritize you and put you first. Then it's like an endless amount of things that you think of that you could do by yourself. From pouring into yourself and doing the things that you need to do for yourself. That individuality, that individualism start to like peak, like, you know what I'm saying? And I relied a lot on this woman because I was a weak man. You see what I'm saying? And certain little things was enough for me, like pussy and quality time and laying up, cuddling. Like, so once I started like being forced to get out, and I thanked her for that. Like, I appreciate you making your decision or making your move first. It forced me to pay attention to me more. You know what I'm saying? It forced me to be stronger. It forced me to go through this heartache and this pain. And now it's like, I don't even want you. And it ain't no bad blood. We don't have no beef or nothing, but I'm not even interested in that. I'm interested in giving me the life that I always wanted. And I'm not saying semen retention gonna turn you to a superhero. You gonna become a millionaire overnight, but shit, you can. Your focus is gonna change. Your priorities is going to change. Your drive is gonna go up. Your ambition is gonna go up. Your determination is gonna go, like, shit gonna really go up. The shit like a 2K player, like your attributes and shit gonna go up, bro. Without buying no VC, this shit gonna just naturally, like, it's just gonna go up because it's already in you. You just gotta unlock it. And like I said, there's so many brothers out here, good guys out here, but they under the hypnosis of like pussy. The aura of a woman, they just so under the hypnosis of that. You know what I'm saying? They on puppet string, they on strings, like, you know what I mean? And it's like, bro, I'm rooting for all men across, all men across the globe. Like, I'm rooting for all men. Because I think too, it'll help with what's going on with this super masculine shit with women and men, and you know, it just a help men. It's a development tool, and it's a lot of things, but yeah, man, like, you start to really want to just do better for yourself. You're not distracted by that. And women are beautiful, but you're not distracted by that. That's not your end all. That's not your goal. That's not all you doing it for. Oh, I need to go get an outfit. Oh, I need to go get this car. Oh, I need to go do this because I want to attract women. Like, bro, you're going to put that energy and that drive into something else. And it's a beautiful thing. I be looking at these women now, like, and I have already, but especially now, be like, bro, it's tiring. That's all they doing. It's over sexualized out here. They shaking their ass. They got their titties out on, like, that's all it is. And it's not by coincidence. It's by design. To keep you niggas in line, to keep you niggas tamed, to keep you niggas at a standstill. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, this ain't like the bad mouth, my baby mom or nothing, but man, it get clearer, bro. You be like, yo, I don't even want that shit no more. And the only reason that I was even going above and beyond, because I just was weak. I was a shell of myself. I didn't know my own superpower. I didn't know my own strengths. You know what I'm saying? As well as my weaknesses. Like, you start to see shit for what it is, and you're like, bro, what the fuck? What was wrong? Like, I was tripping. I was allowing this shit to run. Like, I was sad over this. I was like, it just like, bro, we trying to empower each other so we can empower our women the right way. That's not to downplay nobody, man or woman, but it's like, men gotta start leading by example. Men, it start with the men, bro. We don't have enough leaders. We don't have enough men. Niggas think they men because they men. Or because they pay bills, or because they lift a bunch of weights in the gym, bro. None of that shit mean nothing. You weak. You know what I'm saying? You strong physically, but you are fucking weak as shit mentally. Like, you are beyond weak. I don't even know the word for it. You know what I mean? So a lot of niggas can lift weights. A lot of niggas can intimidate, but you're a weak man in a lot of different other areas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we gotta start giving each other, we gotta start uplifting each other, bro. Cause we gonna need it. Cause where the world about to go, we're gonna need a lot of discipline. We're gonna need a lot of restraint. We're gonna need a lot of willpower, ambition. I mean, but